Right in the heart of Denmark, in the second biggest city called Aarhus, you had a thrill ride so notorious because it didn't really give the best reputation to the park, but it helped end an era. This is the story of Cobra, the roller coaster that killed its park. Welcome to a tragic tale of ambition, disaster, and a shift in identity that no one saw coming. And this infamous Cobra roller coaster was located in a park called Tivoli Friheden. And well, this wasn't really your average theme park because it was located in the center of Aarhus. It has always been a more cozy urban theme park than a sprawling mega resort. And Tivoli Friheden opened all the way back in 1958, and this was a charming destination that attracted families and thrill seekers alike. And this cozy yet urban amusement park had a great balance between lush green surroundings and adrenaline pumping attractions. But as the 2000s rolled in, the park wanted to up the ante. The competition was growing around them, and Tivoli Friheden needed something big, something bold, something like Cobra. And then in 2008, Tivoli Friheden revealed its most ambitious attraction yet. And guess what? The name for this ride was of course Cobra. This ride stood at towering 75 feet with a 49 miles per hour top speed and a compact layout. And compared to other parks, it doesn't really sound like much, but this ride was just a huge investment for the park. And Cobra was manufactured by Sartori Rides, an Italian company known for portable fairground-style coasters than large-scale rides. Cobra was a custom suspended looping coaster known for its intense inversions and its inverted track design, and riders were held in these over-the-shoulder restraints with feet dangling as they were hurled through vertical loops and hairpin twists. And well, to the untrained eye, it really looked like a dream addition to the park. But unfortunately, beneath this steel frame you had cracks, literal cracks that were already forming. And now the first warning sign already came before the ride even opened to the public. And then during a test run back in May of 2008, a tragedy struck. And this is suddenly where the train for the coaster stalled at the peak of the lift hill and then suddenly rolled backwards, derailing in the process. Well, unfortunately, 4 of the park's employees were on board of this roller coaster train for what should have been a routine test. All of them were injured, 2 critically, and that also led to an amputation. Then what was the cause? You had a catastrophic failure in the anti-rollback system, a safety mechanism designed to prevent this exact scenario. While no one was killed in this incident, this warning was loud and clear. Something wasn't right, but instead of scrapping the ride, the park made repairs. By June 2009, Cobra was operational yet again, and many hoped that was the end of trouble, but they were wrong. Now fast forward to July 14, 2022, a normal summer day at Tivoli Friheden. At around 12:50 p.m., Cobra was midway through the roller coaster layout when the rear car of the train detached from the track, and that of course threw the passengers into chaos. And tragically, a 14-year-old girl lost her life and a 13-year-old boy was also injured. Witnesses described screams and confusion, and emergency crews arrived quickly, and that led to the park shutting down immediately. And then investigations revealed that the rear car had come loose due to mechanical failure, possibly a flaw in the train's coupling mechanism or its maintenance. Either way, the truss was broken. The death of a child was a line that couldn't be uncrossed. Tivoli Friheden announced within days that Cobra would never operate again. The decision was final. Cobra was to be dismantled. Then the park began a quiet, almost symbolic retreat from thrill rides altogether. In 2023, several other attractions were removed or shut down for extended periods. The sentiment among management was clear. Tivoli Friheden no longer wanted to be associated with high-risk thrill rides, and people started to notice the shifting tone. Rides like Sky Tower and other adrenaline-driven experiences were either removed or scaled back. The park was slowly but steadily transforming its identity. In the wake of these tragedies, Tivoli Friheden began to pivot, and fast. Rather than competing in the thrill ride arms race, the park leaned into strengths, concerts, cultural events, and community. The park's annual concert series known as Fed Fredag or Awesome Friday had always been popular, but now it became the centerpiece. Big-name Danish artists, cozy summer night atmospheres, and a focus on live entertainment drew in thousands of Danish people. Park also emphasized gardens, family spaces, and seasonal festivals. From Halloween events to Christmas markets, Tivoli Friheden rebranded itself as an urban escape rather than a thrill seeker's haven. And Cobra is gone, physically dismantled, its twist twisted metal no longer haunts the Aarhus skyline. Well, this is really a story of ambition turned into tragedy, of a park that flew too close to the sun and paid the ultimate price. And today Tivoli Friheden continues, not as the park it once dreamed of being, but as a quieter, more cautious version of itself. And surprisingly, Tivoli Friheden actually invested in a smaller scale thrill ride made by Gerslauer, and this is a short and very compact beyond vertical drop coaster with a vertical loop and a corkscrew version. And it was really nice to see Tivoli Friheden working with a major manufacturer in the coaster industry. And now the final thing I can say is thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe and maybe hit that bell icon. And now let me know in the comments, do you think Tivoli Friheden made the right call by focusing on other things than big thrill rides? And now at the end of the day, I'm always gonna say bye bye.